would you consider to be the absolute worst fashion crime?
Obviously everything I wear is a crime.
Cyan mushroom.
Holy crap. Was this what one of my outfits are the worst fashion crime, or is this us just back to general fashion crimes?
No, I think what you'd consider to be the worst fashion crime. I don't know why it is.
Yep. Basically that whole kind of like Juicy Couture see your G-string lounge suit thing vile. And also I don't really like that thing where, and I don't know whether this is just a Glasgow thing, where you see like kind of teenage girls with kind of very, very tight trousers on and like almost like crop jackets.
Right.
And you see a kind of middle bit.
Right. I've not seen that.
Oh, that's quite disturbing. I don't like that.
I've not seen that.
What outfit? Just basically anything that's dull and beige and better to look a bit odd and a bit
Then a
and
bit
have people
bland.
that I think indifference is just the worst thing.
Well, that's what I think. I don't hate, like I said, I don't hate what folk wear. I'm just indifferent to it.
No, just couldn't be doing it. Apart from fashion, have you any hobbies or interests that we don't know about? What would you be doing on an average week evening?
I like.
Sorry, I'm just noticing. Look at the dust in those shoes. Feather duster, madam. Lisa would have a fit if she's seen that.
I know. It's disgusting. But I see, those are the
But that won't
ones
help.
that
That
don't
won't be.
get
That
worn.
won't be help your allergies either.
Well, if I dust it, it will make it worse. It will release all the dust. That's my excuse.
Right, I'm phoning Kim and Aggie. You're done.
Right, sorry. What was that question?
What do
right.
you do at night through the week?
I watch films.
Mm.
Mostly, really. I think that's my films and music. Don't really do anything really in a typical weekday.
Mm.
Yeah, I can watch movies, go online. Vlogging takes up a lot of time. Try to write
Probably
stuff
spend
for the
most of
week.
our time, online at night, and I try and stay at my bed, which isn't easy because I love going to bed.
You love sleeping.
And I love movies. That's the only thing. Again, this is going to sound really mean, but I'm going to say it. The one thing that I kind of regretted not taking with me when I split up with Chris, I'd bought him this amazing projector, which meant you could watch films like the cinema, and you put them in the wall, and it was the best thing ever. And it was like, I wish I had a projector, because it was so cool. It was so cool.
I think we've done
everything.
Have we done everything?
I think, and here's the last one, and this is probably quite good because we can, because I think people sometimes wonder about this. What inspires us to have a blog with the concept revolving around royal or a kingdom?
Well, can we just say that when people write about us, they say Queens of Style, which drives us nuts, because that's not what we mean. Like, when we explained this, like, the kingdom is a metaphor. It's a metaphor for our little universe that we'd created for ourselves, where we talked about fashion, and so we decided to call it something. We call it a kingdom, and because kingdoms needed rulers, therefore we were the queens, and it was our personal space, as a blog is.
I struggled with that because I'm not at all bossy.
Oh no,
Struggled
doesn't
with
come
that.
naturally to you at all.
No.
So it seemed obvious, and then we decided to come up with the whole concept and ran with it, the whole royal theme, because it was fun.
Yep.
And it made us laugh, and we could think of lots of ways to explore it. But then people in magazines or whatever started saying Queens of Style, which sounded really wanky. It made us sound like we were there telling people what to wear, and that's not what it was at all. It was just, we were queens of our own little piece of cyberspace, a little bit of the internet in our little kingdom.
And that is the other thing as well. It's like, it's called Kingdom of Style, which means that it encompasses all kinds of things. It's not just about clothes, it's about shoes and tables and cups and funny design things and gardens and
Rants about Jane Fonda.
rants about Jane Fonda. And that's the other thing as well that just, I'm going to just say this as well.
Oh, but that could, we could lead on to, have you ever wanted to reach through the screen and stab, shake, slap a commenter?
Angie's got issues there. It's one of those things, it's like, it's that post again, it was like, sometimes I do the ranty posts, right? And it's just a kind of blog version of what I do when I shout at the TV, but I'm not attacking Jane Fonda as a person. And it's like, and I know the words are put in her mouth because that's what I do. I put words in people's mouths. So that's what we do, design and marketing and advertising, which is why it seems so ludicrous. And that's why sometimes I have a pop at it, because it's silly and it makes me laugh. And I don't mind people disagreeing with us whatsoever. But personal things, no. And the worst 4 words ever, and then there's you. That was just like, that was the worst thing ever. It just like went round my head non-stop. It's like,
I have to say, I'm quite immune to it now. Like, I got it a lot at the beginning. Like,
I don't remember that.
oh, you don't suit your hair, or oh, just people were really, oh, you're ugly, or you look like a man, or, so I'm quite immune now.
I was told I looked like a beaver.
And a Muppet.
And a Muppet. That was
That's good.
that was a good one, Miss Piggy. That was a genius one.
So I'm kind of like, yeah, whatever.
I think the other thing is as well though, that, and this is like a serious, oh, we thank you. I would think that we're really lucky in that people that come to visit are usually, they want to get involved, and that's what makes it the kingdom. And it's like no one's just like being bitchy for being bitchy's sake, and it's like people have usually got something really interesting to say, or it's not just like, it's not lowest common denominator. People don't come on and start trouble really.
Well, when you look at other people's like popular blogs, some people are just horrid, like really.
It's just bad manners. I think that's the thing that
vile. People just like, why would you waste your time? I would rather go make myself a cup of tea than waste those 5 minutes on the internet slagging someone you don't even know, that you'll never know, that you've never met. So if you don't like what they're wearing, then just go away. Switch off your computer. It's the easiest thing to do, isn't it? I have to say though, like, the sort of, we are lucky in that we don't get quite as, the comments aren't quite as vociferous as on other people's blogs, but like, I do notice sometimes you know, if you look at the stats and there's links, I like get slagged like in other places. Like, why is she wearing that jacket, or in a, like in forums or whatever.
I've only ever read nice things about you.
Probably. And sometimes on other people's blogs, people are really kind of horrible, but they don't seem to have the ball to come onto ours, which is fine because it's like, well, probably get a mouthful anyway. But so they go into it on other people's. So sometimes it's quite hurtful in a way, but then you're just like, oh, you're just sad, and I kind of feel a bit sorry for them. But I get it on other people's blogs.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. People just I don't know.
I'm probably in some Oprah Winfrey blog.
Cyan mushroom.
I can't dress, I can't write, I can't. I think that she was maybe trying to say, what was it she said? You look like a cyan mushroom. I don't know, crazy mushroom? I don't know.
I think it's because you were wearing a blue tulle massive petticoat. So that's where the cyan must have come from.
Yeah, but being totally like, that's the whole design. Yeah. Then I go, that's not cyan, I think you'll find.
And the flares.
Oh, the flares, They were quite upset about that. I do love a cord. I do love a cord flare.
But then I do think we get people like that. Like, if it wasn't for Phil and Bloig, which just makes me laugh. Every time, see, mate, it's
Bloig.
funny. Bloig. I think we've kind of
Right, I think we've just about done it. there's one, where do you see yourselves in 5 years' time? Don't know. It's like we always say, the only plan is, as Kerrs would say, the only plan is, there is no plan.
There is no plan.